welcome back everyone. I am back here with Callum from United Tools. Let me switch it around.
Hey guys.
You might remember Callum, I came here and I bought the Makita vacuum drywall sander.
Yeah, the thing that I suggest when you buy the hybrid vac is actually upgrading the filter set to the powder Hepa filter set as well, which will be better for chip rock dust too. So.
Yeah. And it's still in the box, I still haven't even used it yet because I didn't have a proper dust extraction for it. So I'm down here today at Burley and he's just showing me what he's had.
Yeah, so I've had a run with this DVC 860, which is the corded or cordless Makita vac. So I loved it just for the versatility of being so small. I'm running up and down stairs to get to my house, so I just want something light. And especially if you are just doing something small, being able to run it on battery was just really handy. Didn't need to run around with running over the cords and bits and pieces. So what I did do with mine though, however, is upgrade the filter set. If you watch the other video, I was talking about the Hepa powder filter set quite extensively when we talk about the drywall dust and stuff like that. So when you buy these vacs, they come standard with it's kind of like a heavy duty filter per se. It's like a felt. So what you get when you upgrade the filter is a bit better filtration, obviously, but I also found it had better capacity in the machine as well. So when you pull it out, you get two stages. So you've got this one here, which is what we call a pre-filter, which as you can see is a nice light fabric now. So the advantage of that is when the vac sucks, it pushes it up to the filter, but when you turn the vac off, it comes off, and that's what they call a self-clean. So it actually gets rid of a lot of the material directly that was on that filter. The next step is the sponge. That's also to do a similar thing. When that pre-filter comes up to it, it obviously pushes it up, and then the sponge is what helps push it down. And then obviously underneath that is our actual Hepa cartridge filter as well. So once you couple all that together, like I said, you get a bit better capacity in the bottom of the vac there, and just cleaner exhausted air, which obviously is ideal, especially with the workplace situations at the moment with dust control and bits and pieces. So that just simply clips on there.
Now there's a few different models of these, right? This is the only one that is a hybrid model, is that correct?
Correct. So there's three models in the DVC 8 range. There's a 860, I think an 862, maybe an 864, something like that. The other two versions are battery only, and then there's the battery only with Makita's AWS system, which is the auto wireless start, which is the Bluetooth connectivity. So when you turn the tool on, if you have the correct tool, it will turn the vac on. Me personally, I mean, it is a good feature, but with the foot stopper on this vac, it makes it really so easy just to quickly turn it on. You're not reaching down or anything. Like last time I was using this was cutting flooring on my cordless saw, and again, you just have it set up underneath the saw stand, you just tap it, make it cut, tap it. So it's super simple in that regard. So
these are the other models. Actually, you got most of them here, right here. This little one, we bought this one before, and I sold that to Eugene. And then, but we did want a good vac, but we did want the portability of it being better operated. So
it's a couple other cool little features of the machine. It does have a little bit of storage on the back. With Makita and their outlets on a lot of their tools, there's a few different sizes. So what I had this one fitted up with was I upgraded the hose as well. So I got the nice long 5 meter hose, which is going to be great for the sanding, I think, because your back can be over there. You can at least walk the length of the room without the back trailing behind you. But yeah, there's a few different ends. So we've got the larger end, which is going to go on things like saws, probably the sander you've got. You can simply unscrew these onboard storage. And this one here is what I call festal style, so it's the rubberized end, and you can also then pop that off, and it's the smaller end that will go directly onto like a little Cordless 5-inch sander and things with a smaller diameter outlet. So that's the great thing about that one there, is it just clips straight on and it stays on there nicely. You've then got the 36mm shorter hose, which for site cleanup is probably ideal, just best flow, and also sucking up the larger debris. It's not going to get stuck in there. All the hoses are anti-static too, so they're not going to
that's good.
Set your legs on fire when they brush past.
That actually does happen. Yeah.
So I just thought I'd show you how the difference in suction when we talk about the corded or the cordless. So kind of hard to do in a video, obviously, but you can hear the difference. So as you can hear, it's still good suction, but as soon as you plug this thing in, it's just a different animal. So you can just hear that difference.
Yeah.
So massive difference in suction. So
Yeah.
but yeah.
And
Everything
you need to have both of the same. Do you need to have both 5 amp batteries?
Nah,
Or?
so that's the beauty of the 18 volt system is it doesn't matter if you're using a 3 amp or a 6 amp, but because it is running at 36 volt, as soon as the lowest capacity battery is flat, like that's when the tool will turn out. Like if we have a look, we've got 2 different size batteries in there. One's fully charged, one's only got 1 bar. It's still running, but as soon as this battery number 1 becomes flat, then the tool will be unoperational. But simply take that number 1 battery out, put a fresh battery in, which we've actually got another one charging now, and she'll keep going.
Yep. Yeah, big difference with it plugged in, hey?
Huge, yeah. Like I said, I mean, you probably wouldn't use this all the time in cordless. If you've got power, you'll probably run it plugged in. But for those jobs where if there isn't any power, you do have a perfect solution.
Yep.
So
And you can clean the truck out or whatever.
yeah, exactly.
Whatever you need to do.
It's like the other little one we have over here, the DVC 750. That's a fantastic little vac, price pointed really well. But you do just lose a little bit of that suction being only a single battery. So
Yeah. Good little unit. Eugene really likes it.
as long as Eugene likes it.
That's right. You hear that, Eugene? As long as you like it.
And these are getting into some of the M-class dust extractors, obviously, which are coming out on site now as soon as you are drilling into concrete with silica. The gyprock side of thing isn't too bad at the moment. If you look at WorkSafe's website, it still is only required to be an L-class. It's just the silica in the concretes and stuff like that where it's M or H as a standard. But, yeah, for the gyprock side of things, L is still perfectly fine.
Well, thank you very much, Callum, for teaching us about these tools. And I'm going to pick this one up off him right now. And you're going to see it in the videos coming very soon. Thank you.